Hey guys, in this video we're going to be installing this cool OEM style dashcam by Mangoal. Let's get it installed and check it out. Big thank you to Mangoal for providing the product for this video. We recently purchased this 5 Series BMW for my son as his first car, and we just want him to be safe on the road. And this Mangoal dashcam is really going to help with that. It arrived in a nice box, and I ordered the OBD2 connector as well, but I'm not going to install it at this time, just what you get in the box. This version is specifically for the 6th Gen 5 Series BMW, the F7, the F10, the F11 and the F18. And diving a little deeper into the kit, you get a decent pry tool, 128 gig micro SD card, a power adapter that connects to the power source in your rearview mirror, a standalone GPS module, the 1080p rearview camera along with all the cabling that's needed to feed it to the back window. And this is the 4K dashcam in its OEM style housing. Its sleek and small footprint is going to make for a really nice and clean install. And that means you don't have to have a dashcam in front of you which could obscure your vision. The housing has plenty of vents in it to keep air circulating around the camera. You also get an instruction manual and some zip ties. We originally had a standalone dashcam installed, so the first thing we needed to do was remove that dashcam. And with that removed, set about with the pry tool, separating the casing around the rearview mirror. If you come at it from right behind the rearview mirror, it separates very easily, and as you can see, it almost fell off. I took the left hand side off first, and then carefully removed the right hand side. You don't want to damage any of the wires behind there. And this is what it looks like behind there with the covers removed. This was a little tough recording as one person, but you're going to remove the magenta connector at the top of the mirror stem. Back at the 4K camera module, you're going to unravel all the cables that are inside. You'll notice that they're very clearly marked. You need to go ahead and separate the two halves of the camera module casing. Just be careful not to damage any clips. The two halves should come apart very easily. Grabbing the power harness, you're going to join the two black connectors together. Then you're going to put the OEM magenta connector into the harness, and the magenta connector from the new harness into the mirror connection. At this point I wanted to check and make sure that everything was working correctly. So now is a good time to download the Skycam app to your phone. Search for the Skycam app in the App Store, and then double click to install it. Once it's finished installing, the app is going to ask for your location. Once you've done that, the next screen shows you how to route the wiring for the vehicle. You will then be asked to select the camera's Wi-Fi from the drop-down in your Wi-Fi menu. Once you've selected the camera's Wi-Fi from your Wi-Fi list, you'll be loaded into the app, and then you can see exactly what's going on with the camera. As you saw earlier, I still had the camera in my hand, so I'm just looking around the car here. But yes, it works. Now that you know it's all working, you can go ahead and start the install process. There's a small plastic pin that has to go into the hole in the mirror stem. You're now going to join the rearview camera to the rearview camera connector in the 4K module. Next, you're going to connect the GPS module to the GPS connector in the 4K camera. Now you can go ahead and tuck all of those cables into the open space in the back of the camera housing. It's quite tight, but they all do fit in there. Once you've got those all tucked away, you can then install the other side of the plastic housing. This just snaps in place. Now remember, there is a pin in there that has to go in the hole in the mirror stem as well. You should hear it click, and then it's all nice and solid and stays in place. You should still have the rear view camera and the GPS module cables hanging from the back of the mirror. And now we're going to route those cables around the windshield. First up is the GPS module cable. You can just go along and tuck and push it up into the headliner. Push it well into the corner and then along the A-pillar trim. You can use that orange pry tool here if it's a little bit tight. Now you're going to run down the A-pillar, just peel back that seal and feed the cable behind it. And with the door open, you can feed it down through the seal all the way around the back of the glove box. I then tucked it under and placed the module inside the glove box. And now the same for the rear view camera cable. You're going to run it along the headliner around that corner and along the top of that A-pillar panel. Again, if it gets a bit tight here, you can use that orange pry tool to push the cable behind that panel. You're then going to pull back the door seal slightly and run the cable along that channel. And now you're going to run the cable behind the B-pillar panel. And continue on behind the door seal of the rear door. And then continue to tuck it behind the C-trim panel. This was pretty tough, so I ended up using a pry tool to make sure the cable was poked behind there. I then ran the cable along the top of the headliner there and stuck the camera in place. You simply peel and stick the camera in place. I ultimately stuck it to the third brake light panel, and as you can see, the cable was run nice and tidy behind that headliner. And this is just how tidy of an install it can be. Very clean. And don't forget to install the 128GB micro SD card in the right hand side of the camera. You need to firmly click it in place. And this is what the finished camera install looks like. It is very, very OEM looking. The fit and finish is superb, and it looks like it came from the factory that way. And this is what it looks like from outside the vehicle. Very discreet, and as if it should have always been there. Here is some driving footage, and I'm going to show you the same spot from both cameras in the day and at night. This is obviously the front 4K camera. And this is the rear 1080p camera at the same spot. We actually have quite a dark tint on the back of our BMW as well. This is that same junction again at night with the front 4K camera. As you can see, there's still great image definition at night. Here is the rear camera at the same spot, and we do have that dark tint as I mentioned earlier. Another great thing about the app is that it shows you a map, the direction you're going, and also the speed, along with your video. This is a lot of great information in there. And here's some freeway footage, again during the day from the front, from the rear, and at night. This just shows what it's like capturing footage at speed. Here's the rear view camera, and again, you've got great quality, but also great coverage, a really wide angle view. And even being mounted to that third brake light housing, it's really nice and stable. Here is that same stretch of road at night. You can see really good quality video from the front camera. This really is a fantastic addition to our BMW. Another great benefit is you can use your sun shield without any obstruction at all. Overall, I'm incredibly impressed with this 4K OEM style camera from Mangoal.